Ladies and gentlemen, I'm reading a Fox News article. Hunter Biden, an Obama ambassador and a Chinese businessman. A very good relationship. Hunter told longtime business partner that he and then ambassador during President Obama's administration have a very good relationship, and I can ask anything we need. This is an email on his laptop. This is not any other country wanting you to know that Bernie Sanders was railroaded by the Democratic Party. So what Democrats have done is they've repackaged or rebranded or marketed all of their corruption into a plot by another country to inform you of how corrupt they are, thus influencing you to vote for Trump, because the truth about Democrats makes a person vote Trump. So this is an article where there are emails, actual emails, that Hunter and others within President Obama's administration utilized or wrote pertaining to their relationship with an ambassador to the world's most populous country, who happened to send a spy balloon above our beautiful nation, starting at the Aleutian Islands, Alaska, Montana, all throughout the country, taking photos. Those tactical balloons could actually track cars and individuals, so that's a whole other story. But here, Hunter boasted about having a very good relationship with President Obama's ambassador to China prior to his business associates arranging multiple meetings with him, according to a review of emails from Hunter's infamous abandoned laptop that have been verified by Fox News Digital. Now, for anyone who's going to type in the comments section, and God bless you if you're watching this channel, hey, I appreciate left, right, center. I mean, the comments section is always respectful and awesome and amazing. But if someone's going to, nothing's ever going to happen, nothing's ever going to happen, it's happening. It's like the meme, it's happening. And that's why, I'm redoing the 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. uploads. Well, you'll at least get an 8 a.m. this morning. Things are heating up. So there's about a week, the past week and a half have been so slow in terms of news. Not really slow, but not really within my wheelhouse or, not really, for this channel. But now we have revelations and information and news that I really enjoy talking about. These are emails, like the Democratic National Committee emails, like all of those emails associated with Democrats that actually show clear violations of the law and felonies. Okay? Now, if there's a morally superior, highly educated liberal Democrat saying there's no felony there, you have somebody under criminal investigation by the federal government right now, Hunter. He was under criminal investigation in 2019 when they impeached Trump and they said, well, Biden forced out a prosecutor because the person wasn't rooting out corruption. Notice how they come up with the most absurd excuses for actual corruption, and people buy it. Then you had a Democratic congressman the other day with James Comer saying, we proved I was the lead prosecutor in the impeachment, and we proved that Joe Biden forced out a prosecutor because that prosecutor wasn't rooting out corruption in that country. Number one, it wasn't Biden's job to fire any other individual or official in another country. That's never been the vice president's job. We don't have President Obama saying that it was Biden's job. Nobody is on record in terms of high-level officials saying, yeah, that was his job to actually force out a prosecutor. You have a whole lot of people saying, oh, well, that's why it happened. But there's no evidence, just like the spy balloon, there's no evidence from that time period in terms of articles written, in terms of any communication, diplomatic cables, where they're saying, oh, the vice president, President Obama's vice president, has to force out a prosecutor because he's not doing his job. Even, and hit subscribe to this channel right now, ladies and gentlemen, even within the statement that Biden makes to the Council on Foreign Relations. He says, well, and then they said, you don't have that authority. And I said, call the president. It was obviously what he told on himself. Within the Council on Foreign Relations statement, he actually states the bureaucrats and the officials in that country being invaded right now under Biden's watch stated to him he had no authority to do so. Nobody believed he had the authority to do so. He didn't. They had to, again, rebrand, repackage, remarket, or market everything as well. It wasn't a pay-to-play scheme. It wasn't because Hunter was making $80,000 a month. It wasn't because those emails within Hunter's laptop saying, how can you use your influence on the company's behalf from that corporation? And I'm speaking in a long-winded, verbose manner for a reason. But anyway, you have that country, and then you have this country, the most populous country in the world, where there are emails stating, hey, I have a very good relationship with the ambassador to China. So, therefore, we can make money and help you. That's why people want to, then you have a venture capital. He's working with a bank there and a venture capital firm. He is selling access to the government. Okay? Just like the Clintons did. Almost certainly with their philanthropic organization that amassed a great deal of money. Hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay? And you had beneficial treatment taking place. So much so that there was a uranium deal sold eventually to our mortal adversaries. Okay? Again, Democrats can get away with everything. Media will say there's nothing there. It wasn't Hillary Clinton's job to prevent the sale. What they'll focus on, they'll actually try to refute the obvious by addressing a concern that really nobody has. Okay, nobody accused Hillary Clinton, who I believe will be the 24th Democratic nominee. Nobody ever accused her of actually handing 20% of U.S. uranium capacity herself to the Kremlin. The money went into the foundation, and then a whole lot of things took place. Bill Clinton met with you-know-who outside Moscow. Newsweek, The Hill reported that. But that there's nothing going on. And then Trump, with a Steele dossier and a whole bunch of fake and phony allegations against him, they investigate Trump. Okay, so Hunter bragged and boasted about his ties to the ambassador to the most populous country in the world, and then did business in the most popular country in the world, and now they're sending spy balloons, and there's a whole big problem now there. Then he got an email, and he was on the board of directors of an oil and gas company in a country now being invaded. The high-level officials within that corporation sent him an email. How can you use your influence on our company's behalf? There are emails showing a relationship linked to money, hundreds of millions of dollars, business deals where the people doing business with Hunter, now left, right, center, God bless you, Democrat, Socialist, Republican, communist, whatever, libertarian, I love you, God bless you, have a beautiful and amazing day, and have an amazing 2023. But I come with a distinct viewpoint. I'm voting for Trump in 24. I don't want to be 90 seconds. It might be 20 seconds by the time 24 comes around. 90 seconds to midnight because of Biden. Because of his foreign policy and Democrats. But people are giving money and doing business deals because Hunter has access to Joe, President Obama's administration, and Democrats in the Oval Office now. Okay? Or the Oval Office then. And that's how, almost certainly, the Bidens got so much money. There's 150 suspicious activity reports. And it's taking place. This will be the basis for impeachment. And felony charges in the future. Trump and everyone around Trump are going to go out, if they're going to probably indict Trump, which means the floodgates will be open for indictments of Hunter and Joe when either Trump or a Trump Republican regains the Oval Office. And so you open up a Pandora's box of endlessly investigating presidents, make sure you find something criminal that Trump did. Because if it's just hoping and wishing and coping and trying desperately to get... He's a criminal, they say. And so, well, where's the crime? We know what the crimes were. Whenever somebody says, oh, well, we proved it. You didn't prove anything. You issued a rebuttal during an impeachment, and that's it. They didn't even impeach Trump on a crime. You could impeach Biden on numerous crimes, especially with Hunter and the people around him. But this is a Fox News article, and I'm reporting on it, and it's happening, people. It is happening, people. Hit subscribe right now. I'll be back in a couple of hours. I'll have a live stream on this tonight. It's happening. Things are finally heating up. Took the middle of the month, but it's finally heating up. And impeachment has essentially started. Give me your thoughts.